So good morning. If you're not joining me live, excuse the close-up of my arm there. And back of my body there. It's better. Looks like we're working. All good. So good morning. We're going to start lying down and come up to standing today. So just coming down, and what I encourage you to do, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, lots of people. Rosemary, Laura and Maxine, good morning, my lovely ladies. I'm on my phone and it can't quite get me all in, but we're going to come and lie down. Morning, Teresa. Good morning. We're going to come and lie down and just bring your knees in towards your chest just for a moment. Let the lower back sink into the ground. You can just gently hug the knees in. Relax the shoulders, the back of the head. And just pause just for a breath, so you can take a nice big breath in here. And as you breathe out, let your body soften. I'm going to take one more big breath in, close the eyes. And breathe out, let it go. We're going to keep the right knee into the chest, bring your left foot down to the floor. We'll keep that knee bent. Just hug in that right knee. And we'll take that leg up towards the ceiling. So bring the hands behind the thigh, take the leg up. We can have a little bend in that leg and just start to rotate into that ankle. We'll take it one way and we'll take it the other. And then gently point the toes up to the ceiling and then draw the toes gently towards your face. So start to get a little stretch into the back of the leg. So just take that a couple of times. Nice and slow, feeling that little heat come in. Okay, next time the toes come in, or hold it there. Just see if you can gently push down through your bum, gently lift up through the heel. Not looking for a massive stretch. Relax the shoulders. And then we're going to cross that leg over the left. So over the left knee, this upside down number 4. And gently use your hand into your thigh just to open that hip up. Up. Okay, and then bring that knee back in towards the chest. And we're going to slide that leg out long. Bring the left knee in. So the left knee is just balancing, really starting to push a little bit through that right leg. So just focusing on the right side still. So if you can lengthen through your waist, gently pushing away, toes up towards the ceiling. Okay, and then a little bit of core stabilization here. So draw your belly button down towards the ground. Bring a little bend into the right knee. Keep your head, your shoulders down. See how this feels. See if you can lift that leg up towards the ceiling. So straight right leg. So as we breathe out, we're going to lower it down. It's not going to touch the floor. It's going to hover. So it might be that you're a couple of foot off the ground. You might go really low. But I want you to keep your head, your shoulders relaxed on the ground, tummy's drawing in. Breathing in to lift. And breathing out to lower. We're going to take one more on this side. So breathing in, lifting it up. And breathing out, take it down. And then bring that foot all the way down to the ground. And we'll focus on the left side. So bringing that left knee in, squeezing it in. And then bring the hands behind the left thigh and lift that leg up towards the ceiling. And just start to rotate into that ankle. Nice soft bend into that knee. Taking it one way and taking it the other. And then gently start to point and flex through that leg, through the foot. And we draw the toes in towards the face, a gentle push up through the heel, gentle push down through the bum. And then we're going to slide the left leg down onto the ground, so just take it down gently. We'll bring the right knee back in towards the chest. And then pushing out through your left heel, see if you can get long through the left waist. See if you can relax through both sides of the body, both hips. Okay, and then use this leg hugging into the chest. Draw your navel down towards the ground. Bring a little softness into this long leg, the left leg, and then see if you can lift that leg all the way up to the sky. And then keep the toes pointing towards your face as you breathe out, lowering it as far as is comfortable for your tummy, just welcoming some heat, some stability in. Breathing into lift. And I'll take one more, breathing in, lifting it up. And I'll take it all the way down to the ground. Take the right leg out as well. Take your arms up overhead, big full body stretch. Draw belly button down to the spine. Draw the ribs in. Take the toes up towards the ceiling and push out through the heels. And take a big breath into this big stretch. Let it go. We'll bring the hands to the knees to the chest. A little rock up into a seat. And from your seat, come to hands and knees. And you'll take it up into a downward dog. So make sure your feet are hip distance apart, maybe even a little bit wider. It's quite nice in the morning to go a little bit wider. And nice bend into the knees. Just focus on the upper body to start with. So spread your fingers nice and wide. Push through the knuckles, push through the fingertips. And see if you can lengthen your armpits. Draw the shoulder blades down the back of the body. And then when you found that length, start to pedal the legs out. One at a time. You can shake the head a little bit as well. Noticing your breath. Okay, and then look towards your hands. We're going to take a little walk up to the front of our mats. Have a little bend into the knees, or a big bend. Bring your tummy towards your thighs. Make sure your feet are at least hip distance apart. And then just have a little sway. Just again, just releasing a little bit of space into the lower back, into the back of the hips. And then release the hands down. We're going to slide up halfway. Lengthen those legs. Extend through the spine. And then breathe out. Take it down. Nice big bend into the knees. Chin to the chest. We're going to roll all the way up to standing. Give the shoulders a roll. Okay. And then from the front of your mat, we're going to step the left foot back. Turn the toes out slightly and bring a bend into the front knee. So a warrior stance. You're going to take the arms out into warrior two. Take a gaze over your front middle finger. And just see here. So we want to engage the legs, the focus. Can you just draw your right hip back just a little bit? Subtle movement. And then from here, power down through that back leg and see if you can lift up the toes on both feet. So really ground down through the heels. Maybe find that connection with the inner arch of your foot, lifting up through the legs. And then relax your toes down. Try and keep that activity in the legs. We're going to take a little flow. So we're going to come reverse warrior. So take your right arm up and over, left hand to the back leg, either reaching up or leaning back. See what feels best in your body. Coming back through warrior two, and then take it forwards, forearm to thigh or hand to thigh into extended side angle. And just take a couple of flows, moving with your breath. So finding that strength in the legs and the hips, but finding lightness in your upper body. Okay. Next time you take it to reverse warrior, we're going to hold it up there. Reach it up. Engage the core. So option, if you've got any lower back issues, or if you're not feeling like it this morning, sometimes we don't feel like it, do we? Keep the back hand down. If you're feeling strong in your core, draw a navel to the spine. We'll take the back arm up. Strong legs to support you here. Draw your ribs in. Relax the shoulders. Take another breath. See if you can reach up through the right fingers wherever you are. And then as you breathe out, come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Bring the hands to the hips. Turn the toes. We'll take it straight to the other side. So left toes turn to the back. Right toes turn in slightly, bending into the front knee. Okay, so find your foundation. See if you can draw that left hip in just a smidge. So we've got that hip to knee to ankle to toes. Okay, take the arms out wide. Relax the shoulders. See if you can charge up the legs. So lift up the toes, bring some weight into the heels of your feet. See if you can find that little inner lift through the inner arch of your foot. Okay, relax the toes down, but keep those legs charged. we'll find our flow. So breathing in, reverse warrior. And then breathing out, extended side angle. So find that stability, that grounding in your legs after all the wind in the evening, all night from there. So just finding that grounding energy. I'm going to take one more. So when you come up, reverse warrior, hold it up there. So your choice, hand rests on that back thigh, or draw navel in. You want to be really strong through your core. Draw the ribs in and maybe float up the back arm. So if you can soften your shoulders, breathing in, where do you feel your breath? And last little breath, if you can reach that left arm up a little bit higher. And then as you breathe out, bring it back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, turn the toes in. Last little bit, bend the knees slightly, hinge it forwards. Maybe fingertips reach the floor, maybe you rest the hands on the legs. Wherever you are, see if you can bring chin to the chest and just have a little sway of the hips from side to side. If your fingers are on the floor, you can go a little bit more of a kind of a sway into the spine. Take one more breath. And then pause for the sway. Bring a nice bend into the knees, hands back to the hips if you came to the floor. Push through the feet, chin to the chest, roll all the way up to standing. Give the shoulders a roll. And then very gently, don't step out. We want to bring the heels in, the toes, the heels and the toes and the heels. Give the legs a shake. Breathe in, reach up to the sky. Look up to your hands, and as you breathe out, bring the hands down to your heart. Bring a smile to the lips. Bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Take something positive into the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a lovely, lovely day. And I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you. Thank you.